Hello everybody, my name is Dan and this is another vlog from BragDeal, and today we're gonna cover how to edit different things on your WordPress website. This is for e-commerce specifically, but if you don't have a store you can probably follow as well. This is just a beginner video, so if you're advanced this is probably not a video for you. But we're gonna go over quite a few different areas as far as how to edit pages, how to edit items, how to add items of course, and how to maneuver around the platform in general. Alright, so let's hop on the screen here so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about throughout this video. And I'm going to focus mainly on this website, one of my clients here, ericsfitness.com. So what we're going to do first is you need to obviously log into the backend as an admin. And if this is the first time that your designer or developers passed on the website to you and they didn't really give you instructions, the one way to get to the backend is to go to the top of the URL at the top and add a slash, and then you're going to type in wp-admin. Okay, now this will be the case for most new WordPress websites. Now obviously from security purposes, down the road if they did get security package with you or whatnot, you want to make sure that they change it so it's not that easy to get here. So instead of WP it can be a random word. So what we'll do now is obviously we'll log in, so make sure you have your username and password. In this case I have mine. Okay, so once you have the username and password in, you click login. Alright, so now you are in the dashboard. So this is obviously what it looks like. You have your sidebar here with all the tools that you might need for the website. You have your general information right at the front here. Really quick glance as to what the website has and how it operates and so on. You can see activities from what has been posted, if anything at all. You can quickly make a post to an article or whatnot. You can see how your SEO is performing if you have it set up and if you're actually working on it, and so on. Of course you can add a bunch of other things in here just to make your life a little bit easier right from the front, but this is more custom stuff that you can add on as you go. So one thing you will notice once in a while is that there is this WordPress update, and what I would say is unless you know what you're doing, do not click that update button, because what the updates do is generally they're not even that crazy, but when there is an update and if you click the update it could potentially ruin things, because when we develop a site, when your developer develops a site, they create the site with their custom code. They create it so that everything functions the way you wanted it, and sometimes it goes outside of the theme capabilities, so it makes it more flexible, and the update will erase all that essentially. It will erase all the custom stuff and bring you back to the beginning here, and that can create obviously issues. So you'll see here it says 10 plugin updates. Now if you don't have a maintenance package available for the company, like you're not paying for it or you just for whatever reason don't need it, then you're gonna see more and more of those plugin updates showing up. And now the thing with the updates here is nothing is crucial. You can probably hit update yourself. It's very simple and then everything is fine. Like for example, Yoast SEO here, if I just click an update here for our client, everything will be fine. Nothing is gonna get ruined. It will probably update and you're not even gonna notice the difference. The thing is, there are custom things that have been on this website. For example, the WooCommerce here, a lot of custom functions were built, and if you click update on this one, it could potentially throw them out of whack. And that's the last thing you want when your business is operating and there's many orders coming in. Things that you need to know now as far as the general things that you're going to be doing day to day, whether it's updating a new page, adding a new product, whatever it is. So let's start with the products, because if you have a store, you want to know how to add products. So you click on the products tab obviously, and here you'll see the list database essentially of all your products. You'll see the photo, you'll see the title, you'll see the stock, if it's out of stock or in stock, the price that you set for it, what category, and so on. And a lot of this information is a quick glance obviously. Now as you notice, when you highlight, a little menu comes up. So when you hover it, as you notice here, you can either click edit, which will take you straight to that page, or you can click on quick edit, which will just pop a little area here for you to make quick changes. Now obviously this is not as thorough as the big edit page. So let's just hop to the full thing. So this is a random item that we selected here. You see it's a women's Ignite Classic leggings, and this is pretty much all the general information about the item. Now you might notice that this area is blank. That's because it's just the general text. We haven't really used it at all. If you actually middle click on this to open a new tab, or you can do right click and then open a new tab. Let's actually see what the page looks like. You'll see that this is the page, right? So you have the picture, you have your title, and we have variations of sizes. We have the quantity we want, and we have the add to cart button. Product info for now seems to be empty, and we'll go through why. So right here, as you noticed, nothing was entered. So if we enter the product information here, that's obviously where it'll be displaying on the website. Now, as you notice on the right hand side, that's your product image. The coming soon obviously matches this coming soon. So this is the featured image. If you want to add a gallery, so it'll show images underneath, literally straightforward. Just go to product gallery and add as many photos as you like in there. One thing to keep in mind when you are adding photos is that you want to ensure that the photos are same size first of all. So keep it like same ratio, maybe 500 by 500 pixels. You don't want to have one picture one size, one picture another size, because then it's going to look funny on the website itself. So we have our title of the item right here, which is matching what's on the website, and we have our picture, we have our gallery if we added it on. Now here's the product data. This is where a lot of the information will go in. So you have your inventory, so whether it's in stock or not. You have product videos if you might want to add them. Any shipping requirements or any shipping information that you want to add. So for example, the weight of the item, is there any specific shipping that you want to offer for this item, whether it's free or express or whichever route you're gonna offer for this specific product. In this specific website, there are ebooks, so meaning there's no shipping at all. So obviously you'll have to select free shipping or no shipping at all. Link products really means like, do you want to upsell? And it says it right here, so it's pretty easy to follow, but essentially pretty much what it stands for, any product that you put a link to here. So as you start typing a word, you'll see that it auto-populates all of your items that you have. And let me try something different here, men's for example. You'll show from the database, obviously you'll find all those things, and when you select it, what it'll do is it'll actually try to upsell it, or it'll show it somewhere around this area, and it'll show it maybe on the checkout as well. Hey, do you want this item as well? And this is a great way to increase potential add to cart and increase potential sales. Attributes is what the size of the shirt or the size of whatever the product is, or any other attributes that you want. You can obviously click add, and then you type the name of the attribute, and then you say whatever you want to say in there, and you click save. Variations, that's an important one. If you're selling obviously t-shirts, it'll be extra large, small, and so on. So you want to make sure that you list all those options in this list. And the way to sort the drop down so it goes from small to large is just highlight. You'll see over here there's these three buttons. You see that the mouse turns into this little cross, and then you just start moving it whichever way you want. Okay. Generally when you add those things, you can just right away type in an order, so that way it goes in the right order right away, and you don't have to rearrange things. If you, for example, sell the extra small for cheaper than the extra large, then all you have to really do is click on the tab that you want to deal with and literally follow whatever the tabs are saying. So if this, for example, the regular price for extra large would be 20 bucks, for example, and for extra small or extra small, it will be 10 bucks. So you can just type it in here. Okay. Sell price speaks for itself. If you have an item for 20 bucks and you want to sell it for 15, what it will do is it'll say 20, it'll cross it, and then it'll say 15 right next to it. And that's just like for marketing purposes, it'll help drive people thinking, oh, it's a sale right now, it may be limited, I want to buy it. And In and out of stock, pretty straightforward. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't want to spend too much time going over the obvious things. Let's go to the Advanced tab. So the Advanced tab is when somebody is purchasing or adding it to cart, is there any note that you want to add to it? Maybe they should be aware that the color that they see on the screen might not be the exact same color when they receive it. So that's something that you might want to add as a note, or any other notes, like maybe delivery will be slower in that particular item, whatever the case is. Now, one important thing that I want to cover just in general on WordPress, like no matter what you do, whether you added a new product, whether you added a new page, whatever you did, there is this on the top right here. If you take a look, there is a preview changes. And what that really means is, for example, if I add those bunch of ones right now and I click preview changes, what it'll do is it'll open a new tab that will show me not the live version, it'll show me just a preview version of what I just did. And as you can see, the ones are added here. Now that doesn't mean that it's now visible for everyone, it's just visible for me. And the reason I want to do that is that I want to make sure that all the changes that I've done are looking good. I want to make sure that nothing is messed up, the code is looking good, the pictures are aligned, everything is the way it should be. And only when I'm 100% happy with it and I'm ready to go make it live, then I obviously go and click update. And obviously the minute I click update, then it goes live. And there is a way to revert back, but that creates a headache and unnecessary things. So what you could do, if you're not sure when you click update that what's gonna happen and you wanna have backups, what you could do is you can copy to a new draft, or you can have regular backups created for your site, so that if you do make any mistake and it goes live, you can quickly revert back to it with the backup you have. All right, so this is for the products. So let's leave the page here without saving anything, obviously, and I'll close the preview page. And just for the sake of making sure that nothing was ruined, I like to double check everything I do, even though I didn't actually make any changes. We'll refresh the page and let's take a look. All right, so yeah, nothing has been changed, obviously, because we didn't do anything. So let's go back to the products page here. And as you can see, back to where we were, the same item that we just edited or worked on, you'll see the title here. There's a couple options you can do from this page. Is if you want to just view it, obviously, you click view and you'll go to the actual page. And this is another item, as you can see, the gallery, which is a good example right now. If we go back, if I click edit, quick edit, then you can kind of see it's just a quicker version of the big page we just went over. It doesn't allow as much customization, but if you just quickly want to change the price or in and out of stock, then you can just do it really quick from here. If you want to change the category, you can do it from here. Now, let's go over how do we add a new product. Well, at the very top here, you'll see add new. Click on that. And now you should be familiar with this page now. We just went over that. This is pretty much the exact same thing, except you're not editing, you're adding a new one. So you select the category goes in, you select the image, select anything else that you want to go along with it, add all the attributes to it, and then you click publish instead of update, because it's a new thing. And before that, you do that, you click preview just to make sure it looks good. And then as soon as that's linked and it's up and live, now you have a new product added onto to your website. Let's go to pages. This is now not just a product page, but it's actual page on the website. So for example, on the live website, if we go to any of the pages really, this is a page, and so is this, and so is this, they're all pages. So let's go to like just a quick example here, one-on-one training here. We'll open this one, and you will notice that he has some information about his company, information about his history, and so on. If we go to one-on-one training at the very top here, you can click on that, you click edit, it does the same thing. Now you'll see that there's a bunch of code, and that's probably scary right away when you open it. Don't be worried, click on visuals right here. Right, very simple. There's visual, which is for people that don't understand code, and then there is the text for people that do. Okay, I would recommend, if you can somewhat understand what's going on here, use the code area, because all those tags are doing something, obviously. whether it's the font or alignment and so on. So if you can just find the text you want to edit that and then preview, then it should do everything good. You could also do it from the visual, just highlight what you want or work on the exact area that you want, click save, and it should do the exact same function. Just double check with previewing the changes before saving them. This page is very simple, obviously, so there's nothing to it except images and pictures. Once you actually create the title and you click publish, it will actually show you a link right here that will be used to target that page. And in this case, this page is what will be used to link or to be shared for people to find this page. And this is the same link right here, and that's how we actually link in this menu to go to this specific link. Now back to, let's leave the page, I'm not going to save anything. Add a new page, and the same idea, just like we were on this page and it was all editing, we'll add a new page. This is pretty much the exact same concept. You add the title of the page, you add everything you want in it. Make sure you're on the visual section so you can actually format it the way you want. Again, make sure you click preview before anything, and then you click publish. So kind of for the most part, you have to play with things to learn, like quickly learn. This is a learning curve, of course. This is not something you can just do one time and figure it out right away. It is a user-friendly platform, of course, because there's not much coding required. But at the same time, there is some stuff to learn if you've never used this before. Let's hop on to the settings. This is a couple last areas that I believe are really important for you to know, because once you set them up as an admin, you'll never have to really touch them again. But it is a good idea to understand this. So if you go to the main settings, the site title obviously is what will be the title of the entire site at the top right here. Okay. Tagline is like, as you can see, is what follows right behind it. So depending on what page you are, this is what will be targeted by search engines. Obviously both of those lines are important to have. Make sure you type in your business name in there at least somewhere. Do not mess with that. I mean, if you change domains, you will mess up the whole site if you change domain right here. You have to do it properly, so make sure you talk to your developer before doing so. Email address, whatever you put in here, that's the admin email, and you will be getting lots of emails. Every order that comes in, every password or user changes that comes in, you will be notified. So make sure you put an email that you know to check for those purposes. Any new user that registers, they're obviously becoming a subscriber. They're not going to become an administrator, because that's weird. They're not going to become any of those people except a subscriber, most likely. Like English language, what time zone you want to be in, and so on. Those are all straightforward things to edit. And now in the users, I will have to blur it out because there's a lot of private information, of course. But as you'll notice here, the users are adding on as there are orders, as there are changes to users. You'll see that people that order stuff, they will come into this database right here. You literally can view their name, that they sign up with, the email, what did they sign up as, are they a customer? Well, most likely there's only a few administrators, which is my client and myself in this case. You will not see many other roles otherwise. Most people, you can literally click on their name or click on inside and edit just like you would do on a products page before, but I don't see why you would want to edit anything for your users to sign up. Now, one of the last things that I think is the whole reason you're doing this website is the orders. Now again, I have to blur this out for security purposes and privacy reasons, but I'll be able to show you what is not a privacy issue. Or any orders that come in here, you will see on the side here whether it's processed or not, whether it's canceled. So it's really quick visuals. In your case, you can click complete, or you can view the order if just for your records, just so you remember whether or not you handled it. You can see literally how they paid, how much they paid, when the order came in, what did they buy, their address, and so on. So when you click on the actual order number, it'll open everything about it. Now, the previous page kind of gave you a quick glance of everything, but this will be more info like in front of your eyes. So in case you need to fulfill this order, you have all the info you need on this page. coupons. If you do decide to run a promo and you want to make something unique for, like, I don't know, a season promotion or just a regular promotion you want to run, this is where all the coupons will go. Now, just like adding a page and just like adding a product or a user, it's the same style of everything. So you click on add a coupon at the top, you type in the coupon code, like what do you want it to be? For example, winter 10. Okay, this is the coupon. You can type whatever you want, really. Just try to make it catchy or not super memorable, I guess. Description if you want to add it to it. And then what does it do? So again, just follow what you see here. Like, what is this? A percentage discount? Is it a fixed cart discount? So do you want to reduce it by 10%? Do you want to reduce it by $10? Do you want to reduce it for a specific product only? Coupon amount, so whatever the amount is, it's $10, 10%, whatever. And then you can say the expiration date. And then usage restriction is another important one you want to set. Are they going to use it once, twice? Can they use it unlimited times? So you can set all of that. You might want to exclude certain products. So you might not want to have the entire site have the coupon on. You might want to only add it to a specific section. Now, this specific WordPress theme, it was customized, so things might be slightly different on your WordPress setup, but for the most part, the idea is very similar between them. If we click on the sliders tab here, yours might be called something else because you have a different setup, but let's just say that you found the slider area and you found which slider you want to be on. Adding things and changing things is pretty straightforward. Again, it's kind of the same concept. One important area that I want to go over is the media folder, and this one is where you have literally all of your photos, all of the documents that you might have uploaded to the site. And this is an important area to understand because this is every time you upload a photo to your products or to a page, this is actually where all the photos are going to be kept in one place. And if we click, for example, on any of the photos, you'll see that you have the photo link itself. You'll see that you have all the information about this photo. Really recommended that you add an alt tag to every single photo just to describe what it is, because for search engine optimization, that's a huge thing. Google and Yahoo and so on, they look into those things, so you want to make sure you type in anything in there. You can even say coming soon in this case, because this photo is coming soon. Description and so on, if you add that on, that's great. Essentially what that will do is if the photo for whatever reason doesn't load, you will see the alt tag will actually show the text that you wrote, so at least there is something instead of just a blank square. Edit image, if we click on that, it'll give you some basic tools to work with. It's not too crazy, but you can mess around with it a little bit, see what it will do. You can flip, change scale, you can change the ratio, you can change the size. So I mean obviously this is not the most recommended thing to do because this is not an ideal photo editing tool, but if you don't have time and you already uploaded it, this is a quick route to go. I'm just going to close that because I don't want to make an actual change. So if you want to add a new item to here, again as usual, you click add new, throw it in there. So let's just go through it. You can either select an item or drag and drop, and it will upload it, and from there you just make your changes or edits and so on. Now normally for all of my clients, I prepare a manual like this that will kind of guide through what needs to be done or where to change things and so on, so they can easily follow through. I believe that this video will pretty much cover most of what we're going to be talking about right now, so that you can visually quickly understand everything without having to read this long manual or try to follow screenshots, but it is there for your reference at any point if you do forget things. Alright, so this is all for today, guys. I hope this was a helpful video. This should cover all or any of your questions that you might have had. If I did miss anything at all throughout the video that you believe you still don't understand or you want clarifications on, make sure to feel free to drop a comment below. Otherwise, like and subscribe to the channel. I will be posting more helpful videos like that in the future as well, every Monday most likely. Otherwise guys, I'll see you in the next video.